Arda Guler, who has never had it easy since he joined Real Madrid from Fenerbahce last summer, will now see his wish come true as the manager Carlo Ancelotti has now instilled his trust in the youngster and will hand him a more prominent role come next season. We will be discussing you detailedly on that in this episode as we progress. And very shortly after that, we are going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as having spent a loan spell at Getafe, 23 years old Real Madrid striker is close to finalizing a move to Real Valladolid this summer. We are also going to be bringing you more updates on that in this episode as we progress, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bells so you do not miss out on our daily Real Madrid update. In a recent report by Manu de Juan, as directed by AS, it has been revealed that Arda Guler is expected to play a significant role for Carlo Ancelotti's Real Madrid next season, despite the ongoing rumors connecting him to a possible switch to Anfield, with Liverpool holding high interest for the young star. Currently, manager Carlo Ancelotti has 5 key players listed on the club's official website, which are Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo Goes, Brahim Diaz, and Endrick, the young star joining from Brazil. However, Arda Guler is an additional player who is likely to make a substantial impact next season. In fact, it is said that the Turkish teenager is said to be Ancelotti's versatile player for the 2024-25 season. His adaptability is a major asset as he can play in various positions, including as a central or attacking midfielder, or a right winger, or even as a forward. His recent performances in the European Championships highlighted his capabilities, where he scored one of the tournament's standout goals. This versatility makes him a valuable asset and an addition to Carlo Ancelotti's squad. Ancelotti has indicated in the past that he sees Arda Guler's primary role as a forward. However, the coach is not hesitant to use him in a midfield role whenever he is needed. The flexibility will be crucial, especially with changes in the team's lineup. With Toni Kroos leaving and Aurelien Tchouameni is expected to play more as a centre-back, there will be a need for an additional midfield option. Despite his potentials, there are concerns about Guler's physical and his ability to cover extensive grounds on the field. Ancelotti has acknowledged these limitations, noting that Guler needs to improve his defensive positioning and overall physical endurance. The coach has mentioned that Guler is already working on these areas, aiming to overcome these challenges. Meanwhile, during one of the celebrations at Cibeles, Ancelotti hinted that Arda Guler's increased involvement in the upcoming season. He discussed and described Guler as a very interesting boy, suggesting that the young player will have more opportunities to showcase his skills. This implies that fans can expect to see a lot more of Guler in action, making him a player to watch closely in the next season. So having discussed and concluded with that, we are now going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as 23 years old Real Madrid striker is now very close to finalizing a move to Real Valladolid. After 2 years on loan at Getafe, former Real Madrid striker Juanmi Latassa has returned to the Spanish capital club. His performances, after all, were not enough to coerce his foster club to push for a permanent transfer. The 23 years old striker made 32 appearances for Getafe last season, including 15 starts. However, he only had 2 goals to show for his regular participation, and it is safe to label his time at the club as a disappointment. Now back in Madrid, Latassa is unlikely to get a chance to make a mark at the club. All signs point towards a departure in the coming days. As revealed in a recent report by George Picon, several first division teams in Spain have reported interest in the young striker. Real Valladolid, however, are the overwhelming favourites. The La Liga sides are looking for a striker with a good physical presence, height, a strong aerial presence, and a knack for goals. Latassa ticks all the boxes they demand, and negotiations between the two clubs are expected to progress in the coming days. Latassa's sale at this point is thus taken for granted. Leganés and Espanyol are some of the other clubs interested in his services. Carlo Ancelotti, over the years, has not carved out a reputation as one of the managers who trust academy stars heavily. In his defense, however, he has always had superior options available. Heading into next season, the Los Blancos have a picked and packed forward department, including Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo Goes, and Endrick. Considering that the well-established Joselu himself saw no scope at the club next season, it is safe to say that Juanmi Latassa understands his situation. From Real Madrid's perspective, it remains to be seen if they maintain any leverages on his future, as Real Madrid most often hold a 50% sell-on clause on their academy graduates. Now it is no surprise that Real Madrid have let Juanmi Latassa leave, considering how stacked the lineup is at the moment. Even Alvaro Rodriguez, who was tipped to play with the Real Madrid first team for the season which has just recently concluded, did not play a single minute for the Merengues due to their high stake in the front line. Now with the addition of Endrick and Kylian Mbappe, matters got even worse, and it is fair to say that the Real Valladolid option is a decent one for Latassa. So having discussed and concluded with that, we have come to the end of this interesting episode. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel, follow this page so you do not miss out on our daily Real Madrid update. See you next time, and a very big Hala Madrid to us all.